Hi, this is Tanya Catherine with Twin Flame Mystique 1111. We're twin flames, twin flame coaches, twin flames in union. We're starting a new series called Question and Answers, Twin Flame Question and Answers. Because we see a lot of questions, we get a lot of questions from our clients, and a lot of them are kind of repetitive.
Right.
But we're gonna go over we're gonna do one per episode.
Right.
And for this episode, it is why is it so hard to get into union with your twin flame?
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
All right.
And my quick answer to that, why is it so hard to get into union with your twin flame? Because it's so hard to get into union with yourself.
True.
And by that, I mean your shadow work, your healing work. It's easy to get frustrated on the journey and want to give up or want to, just stop and not be twin flame 24/7 for a minute.
Right.
Because it is pretty much all encompassing.
It is. It is.
And so, yeah, we need to take breaks from time to time, but it does get frustrating. But it's hard to heal yourself. It's been hard for me. I know it's been hard for my twin.
Right.
It's hard. It's hard to look at those the darkest places. It's hard to know sometimes where to find them because we bury things so deep for so long.
We do. Yes, we do.
It's like a dog burying a bone like 30 years ago, and
right.
you don't remember what or where or why or
right.
Even that even ever existed.
Yeah.
And so it's it's challenging, and it's easier to not look at those things, whatever those things are for you. But you have to do it. You have to do it to be able to reconcile yourself and come into union with yourself, to heal yourself.
Right.
And you have to at least be on the right track to pull in your twin flame, especially if they're not awakened.
Right.
Or if they're not awakened to the connection. The more work that you do for yourself, the more you're going to do for your twin flame.
That's true.
And the quicker that you're going to be able to pull them in. I was completely unawakened. When I first started my spiritual awakening, initiation into the twin flame path, I just knew absolutely nothing about spirituality at all. So I've been having to come a really long way in a really short period of time. But if not for my twin doing all the work that she has done, we wouldn't be in union. Because I wouldn't even know about her. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't, I wouldn't have advanced as quickly as I have.
That's true. That's true.
I feel like.
Yeah, and in this push-pull dynamic, the law of attraction is working there for everybody 24/7. It is a universal law we can never get away from. And so as we're doing our healing in the twin flame, the twin flame dynamic, it's push-pull. So either pulling, I was either pulling her in or pushing her out. And now that we've gone back on our lives and we've reflected on our experiences, we can pinpoint those times when either she was going through a dark night of a soul and what I was doing. There was a push-pull there. Mm-hmm. And vice versa.
And there's still a push-pull.
There still is. There still is.
It's just the push-pull while you're in union.
Right.
It's not as, obviously it's not like a runner chaser or, this huge divide that comes up. It's a lot more subtle, but there is a push-pull for sure.
Right.
And you're able to recognize that more quickly and more easily as time goes on. In other words, when you feel resistance or you feel
something's off, something's not
right.
Or Yeah. You're not feeling that connection, even though you're always connected, but you're not feeling
Right. Well, the sooner you explore...
in alignment.
Right. The sooner you explore that and figure out, well, why am I feeling this way? Why is my twin going through what they're going through? Something needs to be healed. There's always something that needs to be healed.
Right.
And anytime there is resistance or the push-pull or anything like that, that's just, it's bringing up what needs to be healed. And sometimes it's the same, it seems like it's the same things over and over. Like, oh, I thought I healed that. Oh, I thought I healed that. Like a year later, oh, I thought I healed that. And it's, you do, but it's in increments.
It is.
You heal, a little bit at a time. Because that's really all anyone can handle. You just can't heal something all at once.
Right, and then things are going to come to the surface that are needing healing, or that are needing for you to look at.
Take a deeper look at it.
Or look at it now in a newer perspective. If you're going through an enlightenment, then that's why it'll come up. It'll come up as sign of the times. Depending on whatever planet is in retrograde and bringing up whatever moon energy that we're in. And you can't discount any of these, because we are connected to everything in this earth.
Yeah.
We're connected to everything on Gaia and everything around us. So, and along with that question, what's the question again?
Oh,
right.
Sorry. Was it, why is it so hard to get into union with my twin flame?
Right, okay.
And it's really not.
It's not, but one of the most important things here is that the truth is in the healing. So you've got to know what you're dealing with, though. If you're, dealing with a twin flame, then you're on an enlightened path. Then you're doing the self-love, self-worth, all, your self-healing. You've gone into a surrender and allowing spirit, God, the universe, guides, all of that to be your internal GPS. And in your awakening, then you've chosen to, and this is what I was jotting down just a while ago, then you've chosen to take the red pill instead of the blue pill, when we were talking about the movie The Matrix here. So, and in taking the quote that, so in taking the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, right? Asleep.
Yeah.
And if you take the blue pill, no, I'm going to reverse that. So if you take the blue pill, then you remain a slave to the illusion. And you take the red pill and you become a slave to reality. So, yeah. Either, right. So just know that, with anything with the twin flame, any issue that you're feeling that is not in alignment, or you're still waiting for your twin, okay, are you in a karmic runner chaser? Or are you on a true twin flame path? Because not everybody is a twin flame. And
most of you guys are on a true twin flame path. If you are persistent enough to have been on this path for, a year or more, then, in my opinion, there's a 99.9% chance that you are a twin flame.
Yeah, that's true. So, because we do not, we've got to be in the vicinity of, like in the vibration of what we are perceiving. So yes, Tanya's right. If you are, you are dead set.
If you're perceiving, and everything. I know there's a lot of people out there that they don't understand what a twin flame is, and that's not their fault,
right?
But it's like, well, hey, this is this awesome once in an eternity, millennia relationship or whatever. I want to be in on that. Not knowing that it's it's a path.
It's a path.
It's a journey.
It's a mission, if you want to call it that.
I would call it a mission. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about awakening. Look, there are beautiful soulmate relationships
Divine
that feel like divine. Yes, that feel like the twin flame connections.
So for all you twin flames out there, you will be guiding people, not to necessarily be with their twin flames, but you're going to be guiding people as mentors and teachers. You're going to be teaching them how to pull in a divine partner. That's what you're going to be teaching them, because the healing is the same. The process is the same. It's just
on the enlightened path. Yes.
Yeah. Guess
on the
what?
enlightened path.
You're the lucky one. You get to go through all the crap first, and go through all the healing first, and then get an understanding of how the whole process works. So by the time you are in union with your twin, then you can coach others to bring in their divine partners.
Right. And not saying that our way is the only way. Absolutely not, because we're all on the same.
The way is the way that works.
That is right.
That
is going to be unique to your experiences. That's going to be unique to you. That's why no one can tell you, yes, this is your twin flame. No, this isn't your twin flame.
Because that's the journey. That's the journey. That's the whole crux of the journey.
Yeah.
It's about discernment.
Mm-hmm.
And not just, discerning, who is your twin, who's not your twin,
mm-hmm.
who is of the light, who is not of the light, who has a soul, who doesn't have a soul, basically. This whole journey is about discernment, discerning energies, and it is essential.
That's right. It is.
It's essential.
Yes, it is.
And so as far as getting into union with your twin,
know what you're dealing with first.
Well, I mean, you need to just get serious about it. You need to get serious
about your self-healing.
You have to let go of who you think your twin is, or who your twin is, or whatever, however it applies to you. You have to let go of that.
Right.
That is also part of the journey.
That's the surrender, right?
And whether it is that person or a new person, because a lot of people get stuck with that. They want the person that they want, and that's like, there's no change. I was like that with my false twin. There was no change. You were not going to change my mind. You were not telling me anything.
Right.
But I had continued to do the work, in my own healing. And eventually you evolve to a point where you're like, yeah, okay, well, I can see it now. I can see who the karmics were. I can see, you see things from a higher perspective.
Right.
And you can look at things objectively.
Right.
And that's the journey. I mean, the journey is not about you're lucky enough to have a twin flame, which is rare, and you're going to be in union with your twin, and that's not the journey. That's not the journey. The journey is you go through a whole bunch of crap,
right?
Which you're lucky to survive. To be honest,
a whole bunch of healing.
A whole bunch of healing. I mean, just in your life, even before your spiritual awakening.
Yes.
Because we all have to go through all these terrible things in order to coach others how to get through all these terrible things and still have heaven on earth.
Exactly.
That's your job.
Right.
That's your mission. It's not quite as glamorous as what people make it out to be.
It's not. No,
it is. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't have it any other way. But it's completely different from what, I first thought about it when I first heard about, the twin flame. I thought, oh, wow, this is like
the
romantic connection.
I was going to say it is, but it's
through enlightenment. And there's an oracle card deck that I use. Angel Answers, I think. It's like, get more information. I used to get that card all the time.
Get more information.
Yes, more to because know. The more you learn, the more you know, the more you remember about yourself, about your mission, about your purpose. if you're stuck on this person is my twin
and this person
and
hasn't called me and I haven't talked to them,
you know what? Who
they
cares?
ghosted me for 2 months or whatever. You know what? That is that we can tell you
most
is
likely,
a karmic.
Not always, but most likely
it's a karmic runner.
That is definitely karmic
chaser
behavior.
Catalyst. That's what that is.
And the thing that is so hard for us to understand, though, is but I love this person and this and that.
Yes, because
but you had a karmic connection. That's why it feels so strong, and that's why it feels different from the twin. Like the twin is like coming home. The karmic is like there's just this obsession.
Right.
You know?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
The twin flame. The twin flame union. Honestly, it's very gradual. It's a very gradual process because you're taking, you're taking two and you're meshing it completely back into one.
Yes.
And
so you've got to release everything that you have ever known and learned.
And trust me, there's going to be some bumps in the road along the way.
And look, and once
there should be.
Exactly. Those are the triggers for our growth. That's the triggers for your learning. That tells you.
It shouldn't be an easy process.
No, it shouldn't be an easy process. As far as
integration for your union.
Right.
That's why they say, well, the 5D, the 3D. Well, yeah, because you have to, in the 5D first.
Mm-hmm.
And then as above, so below.
Right. Then you go back and you're viewing the 3D through, through the soul's eye.
Yeah.
Yes, and being objective. Absolutely. Yeah. So know who you're dealing with, and you'll find out in the healing.
And don't give up on
the healing.
Yeah, and don't give up on the path because the path is awesome. What is it that you truly want? Do you want to be with your karmic, or do you want to be with your twin flame? To be with your twin flame, it takes a lot of work. Even after union, it takes a lot of work.
Right.
It's worth it. It's not like 3D relationship drama. It's not like that. It's about...
The 3D relationship drama is the karmic runner chaser.
Yeah, it's about healing your chakras.
Right.
It's about us merging our chakras together.
Mm-hmm.
More and more and more through the healing.
Right.
This instant eye contact thing, that makes me laugh, really. I get it.
What do you mean instant?
Oh, that's one of the signs you met your twin flame, is it? You look and you see your person or whatever, and you instantly recognize them as your twin flame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
Not at all.
No.
Mm-mm. Now the karmic, that's a different story. Yeah,
that's different. Yes,
because that's what.
Yeah, that's the connection with a karmic catalyst, runner chaser. Look, the karmic catalyst, you'll always know, is because of the running and chasing. You are running from what you are needing to heal of yourself, and you're chasing what you are needing to heal of yourself. Okay. So,
anyway,
we'll go more into
that's
depth
pretty good for
that.
the first.
Yeah.
For the first question, you have questions, we have answers. They may not be the right answers, but there are answers.
Right, and in the comment below, if you're not, as you listen to our episodes on, what is the twin flame questions and answers, if there's a question that you have or you'd like for us to give you, our take on it, according to, our experiences and our journey.
Yeah.
Because they're all different, kind of going the same way, but different path. Let us know in the comment below. Or if you don't want to be, you don't want to leave that publicly, email us. Our email information will be down below, twinflamemystique1111@gmail.com. And we'll gladly answer your question. Okay?
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And
thank you. See you next time.